Hi, this is Armando Cruz, creator and founder of Cruz Country Fitness and Physical Therapy. And in this video, I want you to imagine this scenario. Do you ever worry about what other people think about you and the decisions that you make? The reason I bring this up is because I had one of my Facebook followers, a friend of mine actually, that she shared it with me. She sent me a message saying, one of my biggest obstacles is worrying about what other people think about the decisions that I make. What should I do? I'm struggling with this, right? Maybe you felt the same thing. Now, if you look out there, there's going to be plenty of people that tell you, hey, you know what? Screw them. They don't matter. Why should you worry about what other people say? Here's the thing. Ignoring a reality is not going to serve you in any way. One thing is acknowledge it, okay? If you're worried about what other people are saying, there's obviously some importance that you're placing on who that person is in your life. Because if it's a stranger that you have no idea who they are, the likelihood of it affecting you is very slim to none. If it's somebody that's close to you that you respect, then it tends to affect you a little bit more for most people. So now the question becomes, should it affect you? Should it have a bearing on the decision that you're making? Well, let's ask a different question. Is this going to serve you? Is worrying about what this person is thinking serving you in delivering and being the best version of you? I talk about this a lot because if you don't use that, becoming that best version and letting that version of yourself shine on a daily basis, what tends to happen is that you start diluting and you start becoming a duller, less vibrant version of yourself. And before you know it, you're not really showing up as you. You're showing up as what other people think you should be. And that's a sad way to live, and it's really not a fulfilled way to live. And so when you start worrying about what other people think, I think this speaks more to the clarity that you have on the decision you're making. See, if your decision-making abilities is, what is the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word right now. But basically, if you're judging it on the reaction of other people, then you're always at the mercy of others, as opposed to if it's drawn from you. Why are you making this decision? And it's driven through that inspiration of letting that best version of yourself shine through. What you'll find is you'll have a lot less deviation. You'll have that rock, that foundation on which to base those decisions. That's why people, as they say, of strong moral or strong values have an easier time making certain decisions because they have a moral code. They have a certain value system that they use to measure and judge how they interact with this world. Regardless of whether you agree with it or not, the point being is by setting up these rules and these beliefs around that, it actually enables you to make quicker, more decisive, and decisions that you're backing 100%. So the question now becomes is, how can you become more clear on your purpose, your mission, so that you can use that as the foundation of your decision-making decision-making abilities, as opposed to what other people think. And by the way, if you surround yourself with people who are adders and multipliers in your life, this is a concept that I learned from a friend of mine named Mina, and she's a phenomenal coach. And she was talking about adders, subtractors, dividers, and multipliers. And what you want to have in your life are those people that are adders and multipliers, that when you're around them, you are excited, when they're there to support you and lift you up. In other words, you started here, and because of them, you've actually improved just by being around them, because they have that much faith in you. They want to see you succeed. They actually are helping provide a certain environment, whether to work on, resources, whatever it is, they're actually helping you. They see that greatest version in you. They see that light in you, and they want to see that. They're not afraid to stand next to that light. You know, there's a lot of people nowadays that are afraid to stand next to somebody else's light for fear that their own light may not be good enough. Those are not the people that you want to be surrounding yourself by. And those are not the same people. Those are the same people that you don't want interfering with the decision making, the decisions that you're going to be making in your life. Because the truth is, those people are not having your best interest in mind. They want to make sure that you stay small so that they don't feel small. In other words, they don't want your success for fear of them feeling unsuccessful. And unfortunately, it's a sad truth in today's day and age. But going back full circle with the original question is, what happens when you have that frustration of, you know, worrying about what other people think? Go back, gain some clarity as to really what do you want? What is that purpose in life? Let that drive you, let that drive your decisions so that you can better serve others, you can better serve yourself, and you can better serve this legacy and the people and your family all around you. This has been Armando Cruz, and I'll see you in the next video.